Hey guys, sorry about the 3-week hiatus that I kind of went on without any explanation, so thanks for being patient with me. Anyway, while I was procrastinating doing my videos, I actually started reading a little bit. I started reading 2 books, actually. The first one I started reading, I found it at Hastings and I decided to buy it because I was like impulse buying that way. But it's called A Little Effed Up, and it's by Julie Zielinger. She's the creator of a blog called The F-Bomb, which, if you don't know what it is, you should check it out. I'll leave a link in the description, as well as where to find this book. And the other book I've been reading, I'm not finished with it yet. I am like 2/3 the way through. It's called Where the Girls Are by Susan J. Douglas. I'm completely fascinated by it because it's a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't know already. She talks a lot about the second wave of feminism, because that's when she grew up. These books got me thinking about what I wanted to talk about for this video, and I actually had my friend help me out. I had a discussion with her the other day, and she brought up the word feminism, how it kind of implies that it's not meant for everyone, it's just meant for women. And it's a great point. It's a point that actually this book brought up. There's a whole chapter on the word feminism and whether or not we should change it to something else that's more inclusive. Personally, I don't think we should change it because there's so much, even though people hear the word feminism and they think about all the bad stereotypes, there's so much history that goes along with this word. It just seems kind of cowardly to cop out and choose another term. It's just, there's so much history, and if we get rid of that history, what's the point? If we just ignore it, what's the point? My friend Sam, she mentioned that she hears the word feminism and the term femme before it just implies that it's for women, and that's why most people don't realize that it's not just for women anymore. And it actually benefits all genders. I know that guys don't hear feminism and think that, oh, that's for me, yeah, let's do it, change the world. But in actuality, especially when it comes to body image, other things too, but it has a lot to do with men. These two sexes have these specific body images that they both have to live up to, and they're unrealistic. Even the models that you see in the magazine don't live up to them. They're still skinnied down more, or their thighs are thinned out, or whatever, and the guy's muscles are overdone. I was actually reading about this one men's health model that they like to use a lot. I could look it up for you since it's right here, but I don't know exactly where it is. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to read straight from the book because she explains it a lot better than I do. Which is why I definitely recommend this book, A Little Effed Up. Guys, check it out. It's awesome. Take top male model Daniel Martin, who has appeared on the cover of Men's Health magazine more than any other male model. In order to achieve those glistening defined abs, Martin restricts his fluid intake to the level of medical dehydration for the 2 days before the photo shoot, after hours upon hours put into circuit training, running, and lifting for weeks beforehand. Martin eschews the training for booze, which helps speed dehydration, which in turn makes his body appear tight-skinned with visible veins. Ugh. Personally, I don't like the look. It's kind of gross to me. Also, after weeks of eating little more than pure protein and vegetables, in the last 2 days before a shoot, he eats an abundance of carb-heavy foods, as it pumps glycogen into his muscles, making them appear bigger. He shows up to the shoot dizzy, dazed, and dehydrated, almost to the point of being incoherent, and this is the norm. He has achieved a body type that is as unattainable as his female counterpart's 22-inch waist and pin-thin legs. So the point is that these body images are not healthy. These people go through a lot of shit. It's why models have the reputation of being anorexic, because some of them are, to get that body image, to be able to keep their jobs. They're so self-conscious about their bodies. They have to be. That is their job. Their body is their job. The point I'm trying to make is that men have an unrealistic body image as well. There are so many other things that are messed up with them, and honestly, men shouldn't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think that men should just be in it for themselves. I don't think that women should just be in it for themselves if they're going to be a feminist. I think that it's something that you have to be conscious of what other people are going through and want to help them as well. So there's been talk of changing the title of feminism, changing it to something else. Things that I've heard of are humanism, which implies that, all humans are affected by this, and it's a nice sentiment. I like these terms. I just don't think that we should get rid of the history that feminism has. Another word is intersectionalism, which I actually kind of like a lot. We're going to change the word. But it's also, sometimes it's hard to say. I'm an intersectionalist, you guys. I totally believe in equality for all people. There's always going to be, my friend Sam pointed out, there's always going to be these problems in the world. And she's kind of a pessimist when it comes to it. But on the other hand, you gotta fix what you can. There's always going to be problems. We're never going to get to a utopia, which would be kind of boring anyway, let's face it. But it's nice to get as close as we can to it, It's not an impossible dream to want these messed up media images and to go away. Eventually they will. I just want to speed up the process. And I think that we can. So, I strongly suggest looking these two books up. They are brilliantly written, both of them. I can't wait to finish this one. She is so funny. It's actually a long read. It's hard to read all at one time. I'll be honest. But it's worth it. And you know what? They both are. I strongly suggest looking these books up, checking out the F-Bomb, checking out other books by these authors. I'm not sure that Julie Sellinger has any other books, but I know that Susan J. Douglas does. And I strongly suggest doing your own research and reading these books, and not just reading the books that I suggest, and going out and finding your own that you like. And if you do find some that you want to share with me, that's awesome. Share them with me. I would love to read anything. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment or something. I don't know. And that's all for me. See you next time.